Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. So today's video, guys, brought to you by betopenly.com. If you haven't checked them out, guys, what are you doing? Check them out already, okay? So yesterday, guys, we finished 2-2. We lost our 2-unit play. I'll talk about that in a second. Masterclass, guys, we went 3-2. We hit a nice underdog in the WNBA, straight up money line. So fared a little bit better there. But let's talk about yesterday quickly, okay? So we went 2-2. We got a couple wins. We got the win in the over in the Chicago game. A couple nice system indicators, that wind blowing out. Very conducive to overs. Never a doubt in the Miami Boston game, a Miami Boston baseball game. It was really funny, actually. Some of you guys, like, they heard the total for the baseball game. They thought I was talking about the basketball game, but no, I wasn't going to bet under 9.5 in the basketball game. But that being said, guys, we got the win there. But let's talk about quickly our loss yesterday. All right, so I'm going to talk really quickly, guys, about both losses. First off, Mets loss. Okay, let's look at this game in a vacuum where we don't know the end score. Okay. The Mets out hit them 11-6, okay? The Mets left 11 runners on base. At the end of the day, guys, if it wasn't for maybe that error in the home run or whatever, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, I mean, a loss is a loss. But when you go back and you look at this game, again, I have to say, there's another play where we're on the right side, okay? All 4 runs that the Phillies scored in this game, and I can't believe I'm saying this again, but all 4 runs that the Phillies scored were scored with 2 outs and nobody on base. Does that sound familiar? Like maybe the last time we put out a 2-unit play, we had an under in a game and they scored 11 runs, all with 2 outs. So now in the last 2 5-unit plays, we had basically 15 runs scored, all with 2 outs. But yesterday's game, nobody on base, 2 outs, and all the runs got scored against us. Bases loaded 2 different times for the Mets. Just couldn't get it done. So again, statistically, when you look at a game like this, on paper, as a -127 favorite, run this game 100 times, and how much money you think you're going to make? And I tell you the answer, a lot, okay? This game should have been won, but it wasn't. And that happened. That's sports, okay? But I'm going to go on the flip side of the coin now, guys, because, again, I come here sometimes and I defend my picks, and I always tell you guys straight up, if I have a bad pick, I'm going to tell you guys. And yesterday, guys, the LA Clippers was a bad pick, okay? You guys come here because obviously, you want to learn about sports betting, and you trust me as a professional that I'm going to be conveying the best information available to you. So let's look at the Clippers game for a second, okay? Clippers, 5 system indicators, okay? Really nice money distribution. There was steam. But there's still that thing in the back of my head. And I mentioned in yesterday's video, okay? In yesterday's video, I said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. All right? I said it in the video. It fooled me a 3rd time. Okay? So, I mean, that is the reality of that situation, guys. My experience in doing this for well over a decade, over 15 years now, should have set off alarm bells in my head that says, I've been in this situation before. I have seen this before. And that is the dangers of sports betting, guys, that you can get caught up in the numbers. And, the old expression, those that don't learn from the past are condemned to repeat it. I feel like this is one of those situations where my experience should have led me away from this game. We lost taking the Clippers, okay? They had a huge game earlier in the season, or earlier in the series. We had a huge lead first half, okay? We lost, came back, they collapsed in the second half. So we took them again. They collapsed in the second half, okay? We shouldn't have got burned 3 times on this. So again, guys, I tell you straight up, when I have a pick that I shouldn't have played the Clippers yesterday. I got caught up in the numbers. Someone even someone posted a good post on there too. They said, really, I mean, how have the Clippers fared against the spread in elimination games? Well, they're 1-6 now. again, these are things that I had blinders on to. So again, guys, straight up, I apologize for that play. I don't apologize for the 2-unit play. We lost. I'm sorry we lost, but that was the right play. The basketball game, not so much. So anyways, guys, sometimes a dollar saved is a dollar earned. Well, every day a dollar saved, a dollar earned, but yesterday we should have saved a dollar by not playing that game. All right. One more thing, guys, I just want to talk about. I know some of you guys came here just for the picks. If you're here for that, you're here for the wrong reason, but just fast forward through this. But I have a quick story for you guys. Really, really quick story. So, and I promise I'll keep it quick. So yesterday, guys, I think a lot of you guys saw that video where that scam handicapper called me, and I've done one of those before way in the past, but I think you guys enjoyed it. I'll do more if they call me. But I want to tell you guys a quick story. Okay, so I started sports betting. I guess I put my first sports bet in, I believe it was 1992. It was the year of the expansion draft. Expansion draft in the NHL. I was 10 years old. In Canada, we had a thing called Pro Line that came in. You had to bet a parlay. You had to bet 3 teams. And I worked all day at my dad's shop. I love doing it. I go in there on the weekends and help out. And, well, help out, I would clean tires and stuff like that, or wheels. And, you know, at the end of the day, I got $5. So he hands me this sheet and he says, look, pick 3 teams you like on here. You like hockey, and we'll put the $5 you earned today on a ticket. And I thought, well, that's pretty cool. So it was a year expansion draft. San Jose Sharks, Ottawa Senators, Tampa Bay Lightning came into the league. And I just bet against them. I said, these guys suck. I mean, I think Ottawa won 6 games all year long, like 6 games out of 82 games. They were terrible. So I bet against them. $5 paid me $15, and I won. I won my first ever sports bet. And I had a fascination with it ever since, okay? So now fast forward a number of years. I'm legal to bet offshore, not legal to even go to Vegas. I'm 18 years old. You know, I've been working now a number of jobs, saving up some money, and you know, I start sports betting here and there. Nothing big, nothing big. Again, I'm betting, you know, fairly small amounts. And one day I get an ad or something comes up. I think, you know, again, I don't know. This is like the early days. It's been like 2000, 2001, something like that. Well, it's been 2000. And like an ad comes up, and I look at it, and it's for this sports betting service, okay? Sports betting service. And the big advertisement, huge advertisement, 70% winners, okay? 70% winners. So, you know, I look at that and I say, wow, I can't hit 70% winners. This could be life-changing for me, right? I mean, I've got some money saved up. This could be a real boost for me, okay? So, you know, 18-year-old me, I've been saving up this money. I talked to a guy on the phone. I'll never forget the guy's name. The guy's name is John Ryan. His name is John Ryan. The name of the company was ATS Consultants. It was Against the Spread Consultants. The guy I talked to was John Ryan. He was a smooth-talking Southerner, and I'm telling you, this guy could sell you the snake oil. He could. He was a good talker, and I bought their package, okay? I bought their NBA package for $200. I paid $200. Now, $200 was a lot of money. It was a lot of money to me. I was apprehensive about doing it, but I thought, you know what, 70% winners. How can you go wrong, right? 18 years old, new to sports betting for the most part, learning it. You know, this is a great start for me. So, you know, I wanted to believe. I really did. And I think a lot of us have been there. You know, probably some of us won't admit it. I don't care to admit it. It's part of my journey, right? I'll tell you, it hurt at the time. It did, because I wanted to believe so bad. I followed those picks all year long. And although I didn't lose any money that I didn't have, thank God, you know, and at 18, you get yourself into some real trouble. But I never lost money I didn't have. But I lost a lot of money that I worked very hard for, very hard. Okay, I wasn't making a lot of money. I think at the time I had a couple jobs and I was making like, you know, $5 to $7 an hour, nothing, right? So it hurt. It hurt emotionally. It hurt mentally, because I felt at the end of it like, you know, I was lied to. And what you guys saw in that video yesterday, when I tear into that guy, you know, that's real emotion. Okay, I'm looking back on my own personal experiences of, you know, 18-year-old me, new to sports betting, like so many of us today, right? How many of us are new to sports betting, where we're just trying to figure this out? There's 18-year-old me. You know, I work hard for my money. And I was defrauded out of it by a scam artist, smooth talking John Ryan, right? I mean, you know, even when I questioned him, you know, through the season, because I really wanted to believe. I think deep down inside we all want to believe. That's why scams work, because we want to believe. Okay. You know, I question. I say, you know, you guys, you're supposed to be hitting 70%. You know, we're hitting like 45%, maybe 40%. It was bad. We had some bad runs. Like I 0-7 days, like, you know, 0-9 days. And then, you know, I remember like the answer that he gave me was, well, you know, these are our kind of on the street picks or something like that. And really, I mean, you got to jump up to like our top members picks if you want like our best stuff. And I was so blown away by that. And there was like a month left in the season, and I just decided I'm not going to bet these games anymore. I should have done that a long time before because it was very expensive. But again, guys, lesson learned. Okay, lesson learned. It hurt a lot at the time, you know, but the emotion you saw in the video, absolutely real yesterday, because these guys are scumbags. They prey on people in this industry. I absolutely hate them. I've been saying for a long time now, a long time. I mean, you have scumbags like Steve Stevens, who is the absolute lowest of the low. That other short midget Vegas guy that I'm not going to say his name. You guys know who I'm talking about. I mean, they're pure scam artists. They're good marketers, but you know, they're scam artists. And the reality is, I've been saying this for years now. I don't understand. You go out to buy stocks, okay? You go out to buy stocks. Someone's recommending like stock. They have to be regulated, okay? People are advising people on their money. I would absolutely think that they should be regulated. I think I should be regulated just to do this. I mean, everything in sports betting, guys, should be regulated. You should have to go and pass like a basic knowledge test. That guy on that scam like phone call yesterday, he's sitting there trying to tell me we have to hit 56% winners just to break even. This scam artist didn't even know the simplest numbers, and he's going to advise people on, who knows, they're telemarketing all day. How much are they advising on a Sunday? $500,000, $1 million, $10 million of action? It's not right. Anyways, guys, that is my story. Let's get into it today, okay? So, I have, what do I have for you guys? So I have 3 plays, including a 2-unit play. We're going to break this 2-unit play up a couple ways, but I'll get into that in a second. Masterclass, we have 5 plays in total, okay? So 5 plays in total. So 3 for the free plays. I'm going to get into those right away. All right, guys. So the first game, we have Washington, Tampa Bay, okay? So Washington, Tampa Bay, 5 system indicators. Nice contrarian play here, guys. We're going to take Washington, Tampa, under 9.5, minus 115. Under 9.5, minus 115. Tampa Bay, guys, playing in that dome, there's certain situations that arise where 9.5, basically you're getting under about 65% of the time. Okay, now I'm not saying in this particular case it's going to be 65%. If I thought this was going to be a case where it's 65%, this would be a 2-unit play, but it certainly warrants a play on this, guys. It's a good value at 115. So anyways, guys, under 9.5, minus 115. The next game, guys, we're going to go with the dog in this one. We have Minnesota and Chicago White Sox. So Minnesota, Chicago White Sox. Early money distribution, 32% on the bets, 77% of the money on Minnesota in this game, okay? Minnesota, guys, the dog in this game, they have some steam. There's 6 different system indicators on this game. Nice money distribution. We are going to take Minnesota plus 135, okay? Minnesota plus 135, lots of value on them. All right, guys, that brings us to our 2-unit play, okay? 2-unit play, we're going with the Yankees. We're going to take them a couple different ways, okay? So first off, guys, we're going to take the Yankees first 5 innings. I know we don't do this very often, okay? But we're going to take Yankees first 5 innings minus half a run, okay? So minus half a run. So they have to be leading by a run at the end of the first 5 innings. If the score is 2-2, we lose, all right? So New York Yankees first 5 minus half a run. We got to lay minus 155, okay? So minus 155 for 1 unit. And we are going to take the New York Yankees on the game money line minus 245, okay? So minus 245, I know it's a lot of juice to pay again, guys, but I don't give out these plays lightly when we have these kind of dogs, or sorry, these kind of favorites. But at the end of the day, guys, there is a lot of value on the Yankees. You have Cole pitching. The Blue Jays just lately have not been able to get it done. And to be honest, like the Yankees always seem to have the Blue Jays number. I mean, that's not part of factoring in the pick, but that is a reality that the Yankees do have the Blue Jays number. If Cole pitching, it's just, you know, the Yankees are team, and there is nobody. And you know what here? And again, this does not factor into this. Just a side note. There is no one better in baseball. Okay, and I hate the Yankees. I mean, I hate the Yankees with a passion, and I'm betting them against my Blue Jays today. Okay, so that should tell you something, but I hate the Yankees. But there is nobody better in baseball at producing runs with 2 outs than the New York Yankees. Okay, nobody. And I mean, at the end of the day, guys, you look at the situational hitting and the clutch hitting that goes on here, and then you look at like certain pitching matchups that they're going to face where, you know, when you are handicapping the Yankees, okay, keep in mind, okay, because this is important, keep in mind the run production and the hits and the batting average that the Yankees get with 2 outs, because when you have pitchers, okay, when you have pitchers with high whips, okay, that's walks, hits per inning pitched. Okay, if you don't know that stat, you need to know that stat. That's much more important than earned run average. ERA is not important, as important as whip, walks, hit per inning pitch. So walks, hit, when you have a pitcher who has a high whip, which is walks, hits per inning pitch. So how many walks and how many hits? If it's 2, okay, that's very high, that's bad. But that would mean that he's on average giving up 1 walk, 1 hit, or 2 hits, 2 walks per inning. So when you have that, and you have a team like the Yankees, okay, those 2 out hits can produce lots of runs, okay? So keep that in mind, guys, when you're handicapping the Yankees. Anyways, that's going to be it for today, guys. That's our 3 picks, okay? A long video today. I appreciate if you guys watched the whole thing. Thank you. I appreciate you sticking around for that story. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, guys, we should have hit that 2-unit play yesterday. There's no doubt in my mind. The numbers support it. But we definitely shouldn't have had that Clippers game in there, and that's my bad, so I do apologize about that. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Hope we have an awesome day today. I really appreciate all the support and comments and everything from you guys, honestly. So that's it. So as always, guys, have a very lucky day.